we want to do more business overseas, first we need to know what's on their mind. Who are they, and who am I?
Yeah.
Right. So that is step number one. If people are aware, it's easier to relate. Next step is to actually think, okay, once I'm aware, I know how they think and why they think certain things, then you can start to adapt and implement changes one by one, but under a corporate mission to restructure yourself in a way that you are better equipped to do business with overseas companies. For example, that means that as a first step, you can start to think about, okay, how can we create commitments in contract and in a legal way that will enable us to work together under a fixed scope agreement. Because a lot of companies will not even consider to work with Japanese companies if there is no scope, no clear roadmap that
it's
both sides
very
commit to.
good case study we're going to offer for the audience or student. Okay, case study we're going to propose how to define the scope, how to define the contract. So this is we try to some case study contract or role play or debate. And why your foreign customer didn't make contract with your company? The reason why. So this sort of things, right? You're talking about. It's a good idea.
Any other ideas? So I think another important thing, and in terms of training, is how to actually work together with foreigners.
For example, I just did one chemical company. I had 3 years training for senior people, overseas people, and they had joint project Japanese and foreigners, and whole week, spending whole week, and they try to prepare proposal and get together. But the Japanese cannot get involved with them. Well, they cannot make proposal by Japanese. They can speak English very well, but they cannot make it.
You know what would be a very interesting case, actually, when I think about it? Why not?
Why not?
Why not? I don't know whether it's possible, and maybe
why they cannot. Right?
No, what I'm saying is that if it's possible, and two companies are actually in the process of, maybe this is too ambitious, but I mean, if you're going to give training, why not involve their European counterpart into this training? Basically, basically facilitating.
They did.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did.
But they didn't get a joint project, but they didn't work well. Japanese people, general manager knows technology well, good engineers, but they don't. They can't prepare proposal with the foreigners. There's a problem. Why they cannot make presentation by themselves?
Right.
They rely on the foreigners.
Right.
Maybe they can speak English, but no content. Always you're talking about no content. It means okay, on lunchtime or dinner time, they can discuss well. They can talk well. No issues, exchange, thinking approach, thinking way. Only actually for their business. They know the knowledge. That's all. So foreigners, maybe problem is they don't believe them. They don't rely on them. Right? They can speak, but they are not interested in the common, the shared value. Shared value. Depends. In some cases, shared value is like American issues or European issues or whatsoever, or global issues. But Japanese people, they are not interested in those issues.
Right.
So they cannot talk to each other. At dinner, drinking whatsoever. Overseas people no fun with Japanese.
there's another thing that I noticed this week when talking with Japanese employees. Basically, I believe that actually a lot of people, I get the feeling that a lot of people are not comfortable to get outside of the scope of their territory. So when
Even territory means
their responsibility, their direct responsibility.
Specialty, right?
When I try to figure out, okay, so we're trying to achieve this, but if we really want what we are trying to achieve here to be successful, we are actually depending on the collaboration of other parties, right? So what is the value of our solution if we do not include them, the other parties, into what we are trying to do here? Maybe this could be like a completely empty solution if nobody wants to actually use it, right? So I tried to get people away from the table there by what we were discussing, like a very straightforward solution to a problem that they have, and bring them to a higher level. But immediately, like everybody, like, well, I mean, that's not in our scope. It's not on us to decide. It's okay. Let's not go there. Okay. Yeah. All right. So then we may be able to create a solution, but solution, what problem is it going to solve? Nothing. It's only your problem that you have, that you if people want to use it, then you will be the people will point at you. Yeah, but you don't have a solution. Well, okay, let's first try to see whether all these people want to use it and then make it. But no, they don't. They're not comfortable going in that way. So it's basically taking one step away from your position and putting yourself one step higher and considering, okay, what am I doing here? What am I really trying to achieve here?
You mean asking for Japanese? Can't say.
Well, the people that I was dealing with, no.
So what are they going to do?
So basically, they're going to make sure that they did what they needed to do, and how other people use it doesn't really matter. They did their job. I think that when it comes to Europeans, they want to take a bigger perspective and say, okay, well, let's not create solutions for problems that do not exist, just because they might occur. So people want to go there, want to say, okay, I don't want to do wasteful job, or I want to make sure that we are focusing on whatever is necessary, and whatever might come up later, we discuss about that when it's necessary. So I think when it was would have been Europeans at the table instead of Japanese, we would have decided to not do the project and first figure out, is there a need for what we are going to develop? Whereas the decision that was made with the Japanese participants was, we're going to make it, and if they're not
You're
using it...
talking about training?
I'm not talking about training. I'm talking about a difference in why there is no good connection between Westerners and Japanese. I think the general attitude in Europe is that we want to take responsibility beyond the position that we're at.